Cooking for Health, a community cooking class brought to you by First Choice Community Healthcare, Agricultura Cooperative Network, La Cosecha, and other valued community partners.
Hi there, I'm Fallon Bader and I'm going to show you how to make a porridge with farro. So what is farro? You might have never seen this before. Farro is actually a type of wheat. It's an older variety of wheat, and when you cook it, it's got these kind of nice large brown like kernels. It stays kind of chewy and has a really nice texture. It's nutrition-wise, it's a good source of protein. It's really high in fiber. It's really filling, right? It's got all that fiber in it, and it just has some really nice flavor and texture. So pretty much this recipe is pretty similar to making oatmeal, right? So we're going to take some sort of grain. With oats, you use oats. Today we're going to use farro, and we're going to put it into a pot. So I have here 1 cup of farro. Place that into your pot. And now we need to add our liquid. So we want about 1 cup of farro to about 3 cups of liquid. And we are going to use half water, half milk. So I have 1.5 cups of water. And then I'm using some soy milk. You can really use any sort of alternative milk that you would like. So just 1.5 cups right on in there. You don't have to use any sort of milk, but I think that it makes it nice and creamy, which just adds, if you're eating this for breakfast, it's just nice to have it really creamy. You could do the whole thing in water though if you wanted. And then just a little pinch of salt. And then you're going to bring this to a boil over high heat. Once it comes to a boil, put your lid on, and then you're going to cook it on low heat for about 30 minutes or until most of the liquid has been absorbed and the grains are nice and soft. And you can just give it a stir every 5 minutes or so. Okay, so while the farro cooks, I'm going to show you how to make a really simple kind of fruit-based topping. So we're going to make some sautéed cherries. So first what you want to do is grab about 1 tablespoon of oil. I'm using some coconut oil. You could use like a vegan butter if you wanted something a little bit more buttery. And just let that melt. And then I have here about 2 cups of cherries that I've already pitted and sliced in half. So I'm going to add those in here. And we're cooking on about a medium to a medium low. So you really want these to now soften, so you don't want to cook it on too high of a heat. So we start to mix those around. You could use this with really any kind of fruit you have on hand. You could do apples, berries would work well here. And then we're going to sweeten it up just a little bit. So I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of brown sugar. You could also use a maple syrup would be nice here. And that's just now going to kind of melt into the cherries. And then lastly, we're just going to add about 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. And that's just going to help balance out the flavors really nicely. And then we're just going to cook this until the cherries have softened up a bit. And that's it. It's pretty easy. Okay, so I want to show you how to put it all together. So the Farro is nice and soft, but still has this nice like chew and texture to it. You can see there's still a little bit of milk left in there. That's okay, because we're just going to kind of scoop the Farro into your bowl. And it's not quite like oats where it becomes really, really soft. It still holds some nice firm texture to it. And then your cherries, you can see they should be just really nice and kind of soft here. And then I like to just top it off with some walnuts. And there you have it. You have a Farro breakfast porridge with some sautéed cherries and some walnuts.
Thank you for watching. Tune in for the next fun and healthy recipe from Cooking for Health.